What in the absolute is going on? What in the... Now, buddy, while I was gone last week, visiting the West Coast to film some videos, there was quite a turbulent new airplane release for the Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yes, everybody, in today's video, we're finally talking about the Boeing 707 by Microsoft in collaboration with Aeroplane Heaven. You can buy this now on the marketplace for $10, but the question is, should you? I mean, people are immensely mad. Just tried it. Complete slop. Do not buy this. Shamble. It's junk. Everything about this is junk. Cool, more arcade junk for quick cash grab. This plane is garbage. What the actual Okay, yeah, people on Reddit are mad. And, well, people are also mad on the marketplace. This thing's got probably the worst rating of any Microsoft product so far. 2.7 out of 5 really isn't good. I bought this airplane, and the good thing is I'm not affiliated to Microsoft at all, so I can actually say whatever I want. Let's maybe see, do I like this plane? We have a few liveries here. Maybe let's try the Pan Am, which is the only, okay, we have the House Cargo airline, but other than that, we have the usual fictional weird airlines here that we can try out. All right, and so welcome to the airport of Gibraltar. We are already spawned into the runway here. That's not bad. And what in the absolute is going on here? Do I see a beacon light here in front of the airplane? Is that beacon light in front of the airplane, which is something that happens a lot with these FS exported airplanes? You know what I mean? All right, come on, let's maybe get into direct sunlight. That's very odd. Why is there a light in front of the aircraft? All right, let's maybe go ahead and take a look into the cockpit. Now, last week, I visited the Aviation Museum of Flight, and I had a close look at a 707 cockpit. This looks okay. I mean, honestly, from the start, the expectations for Microsoft were, of course, very high. This is a very highly anticipated airplane, a very highly loved airplane, very historic piece of art that people really want to desperately fly. I mean, we don't right now have a model for any flight simulator. Nimbus is coming out with a 707, maybe this or next year. But other than that, this is all we have, and it's not too great at all. Okay, this is not an expensive airplane at all. $10. We cannot expect, $100 quality. Something we have is this relatively, maybe you can call it lazy GNS, the 530 right here instead of the inertial navigation system. The good old SIVA, that's not here. Maybe that's not even a bad thing because I hated the SIVA. I hated the nerve. I could never actually use it. It's funny though, because 10 years ago, we had inertial navigation systems in the 707 with a Captain Sim Boeing 707. All right, let's maybe have a look into the engineering panel. I'm no 707 pilot by any means. I mean, my name is not John Travolta, so I wouldn't be able to judge the, proficiency of this cockpit. Most switches do work, though. Come on, that is not a bad look. What doesn't work, though, is the cabin. Are they trying to hide something from us? Why cannot we go inside of the cabin? I ask myself, is there some bad modeling in here? By the way, let's talk about modeling. Okay, does this from the outside look any different than the FS Export 707 that you can download for free but has a 747 cockpit? All right, okay, it does look a little better, right? We have, these little reflections here on the chrome. Although the chrome really isn't too amazing. I mean, overall though, okay modeling. The nose is maybe a little bit off. That's something a lot of people say. It looks, I have no idea, honestly. This is not a very good review, I've just noticed. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. I'm honestly just asking questions here. I'm not, what in the Let's maybe go ahead and explore the cabin, though, from the drone view. See how that looks. Oh, yeah. All right, to be fair, though, it is kind of modeled here, so we have a bit of a lounge here. Very luxurious flying. It doesn't look too bad. I mean, okay, it does look like there's no windows here. All right, we have the kitchen right here and a little cabin. That's then followed by what is behind this? A normal cabin, which looks really bad. I mean, okay, I have no idea. Were there no overhead bins on the 707? That could be. I have no idea about this plane. The good thing is, normally I don't like to do these aircraft reviews because I'm no pilot of a 707. I wouldn't be able to judge the quality. But even here I am able to do such a thing. I've no idea what that is here in the middle of the alley. What in the did they do here? Why is there cable? Is that maybe it's supposed to be there. I'm just asking questions. So yeah, this plane overall in the modeling is quite a bit off. Yeah, the coloring is a little strange, but this plane still is a great plane if you're blind. Problem is, the plane is also a good plane if you're deaf. because the sound design is apparently quite horrendous, and you could kind of tell that. Now, let me try to fly this airplane, right? That's something I'm a little bit excited for. The 707 is known for being a plane that, flew inverted a lot of times, or even did barrel roll, or at least aileron roll, so stunned 707. Let's maybe see if we can take off here. Come on, come on. You should be able to do this. Yes. Some people actually do criticize the lack of wing flex on this plane. It does look a little bit strange that the wing is indeed very stationary. I have no idea. Do these wings do they just not flex at all? That's a weird flex then. All right, there we go. There we go. We've taken off in a 707. Now, once again, I'm no 707 pilot. I have no idea how to judge the flight characteristics. Some people describe this plane as a little bit too agile for a 707. That the real 707 kind of rather flew like a big old truck, with a good old yaw dampers back at the time. And I kind of see where they're getting that from. This plane flies like a fighter. This thing flies like an oversized fighter jet. Why is that? All right, but something we can do is fly inverted, of course. Come on. Pushing all the... Maybe we need a little bit more altitude. All right, this plane hasn't kind of ticked any boxes just yet. All right, so come on. We not only have the passenger variant, let's maybe try out the cargo variant by Pacifica. Good. All right, great livery. I'm joking. Okay, let's maybe take a look. Something that's weird is that this airplane, it doesn't really feel alive. I don't know, the cockpit. All right, I don't know. It's a bit strange. Like this, it feels like this thing hasn't changed being on or off. It doesn't care. So we start out the 707. Which something I've done previously. There you go, DC power. Okay, everything kind of lights off. I don't like the way that the cockpit is lit for some reason. It feels very, very sterile. I have no idea how to describe it properly. All right, let's turn on the APU right here. That's the APU master. Come on. Yeah, I'm not sure about all these panels. All right, there you go. APU's turning on very much. That's good. We cannot really hear it, which is good. All right, and let's turn on the generators. Guess that's ready to go too. Get the APU bleed going right there. Turn on the boosters. Come on. Yes, take a look at that. Now let's see if we can start up those engines. I don't know how to do that. So let's turn on the fuel control here. Probably the wrong way to do this. And now the engine start control switch. Turn that into, ground start right there. And yes, that is working great. And two compressors coming up. So one of the 4 engines is starting up. This didn't take long at all. Once again, I have no idea about the systems of the 707. I thought it would be a bit more complicated. I was able to learn how to start this plane in like 1 minute. I literally guessed it. All right, and I think we can turn on everything on here now. I don't really care. All right, so everything is, that works fine. We've been able to start the 707. Let me take a look. I really do want to see what is different here in this cargo variant. I mean, yes, it does still have windows, so I'm actually just kind of wondering. Aha! All right, interesting. We still have a cabin here. And we have a cargo in front, so that's like a hybrid. Not too bad at all. I mean, yes, something we can do, especially here in this cargo variant, is open this door, which I guess we can already see because that door doesn't look quite connected here to the airframe. No, something I'm very much excited in is actually trying to land this airplane, because there apparently is a little bit of a bug here in the engine model when the reverse thrusters are applied, so I can't wait to figure that. What in the absolute is going on? What in the... This is not an Airbus A320. This is a Boeing 707. I have no idea what's wrong now. I've not ever seen this one before. All right, so everybody, we have an issue in our nose landing gear for no reason. I've never... What? All right, there it goes. Let me try to land this plane now very carefully. That nose landing gear is broken. Is that something that I'm... Okay, now it's back to normal. All right, that's interesting. Just right after touchdown. Very interesting. All right, there we go. We've now landed. Maybe put out reverse thrust and see what that looks like. When I see it now, all of these engines here have something coming out here for their reverse thrust. This one doesn't. This one is just missing that. Did that just sound like a propeller? Oh, a little Cessna somewhere in there. All right, very interesting. I mean, what a shame that this airplane kind of really doesn't hold up to the expectations that were already low anyway. I mean, this plane was delayed for months and people waited for it for months. I mean, this is a beloved airplane. Take a look at Wow, that's a very quick nose landing gear. And we all love the Boeing 707, so I understand that people are very disappointed. So what can I say about this airplane? I've definitely just ruined my relationship with Microsoft altogether, but this is not good. That's my honest opinion. If I wanted to fly retro in the flight simulator, I would sooner choose the Boeing 727 by Flight Sim Studio. That's actually a pretty good model. If you are a really big 707 fan and really cannot wait for a big release that's like somewhat study quality, then you can definitely buy this plane. It's definitely not the worst one we've ever tried, that's for sure. Is this a plane that I anticipate flying again? No, it's not very exciting. You're on board this very old airplane that's supposed to bring back historic times, and it just doesn't do that for me. By the way, interestingly enough, this model right here, the cargo variant, does not have the beacon light bug. Very strange. Everybody, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. As always, good night. And a special thanks goes out to my members, my supporters: Guns Killer, R27, James Duram, That Dude, Anime Gods of Gaming, Derek, Insider Plane, Nishijutsu Fanner, Professional Jamal, Ryland Williams, and New the York. You've got beautiful names.